a song you could sing forever. And I wanted to rhyme and to bend phrase and time into something clever.
Hello. Okay, just as an experiment, I thought because the last video I made was 28 minutes long, and I mean, most people have a life, right? They're not all like me, unemployed and bored to death. So, I thought what I would do is take the first segment of that last video and attach it to the last segment of that video and just see if it works. You know, see if it turns out to be a doable thing. Or I should say, if it makes sense. So, let's see what happens. So here's a question for you. Do I look lost and miserable? Let's see, what is today? Today, I think, is the 19th. We're a mere 6 days away from the big holiday, winter solstice. Actually, winter solstice, I believe, is the 21st. So really, it's just 2 days away from the season, the reason for the season, which is winter solstice. Don't forget about it, because winter solstice gets really pissed off if you forget about the real reason. Okay, because such matters really matter to him, right? Mr. Winter Solstice up in the sky makes a big deal, you know, a big deal to him. Okay, I'm weird. I know I'm weird. Everybody knows I'm weird. Okay, now that we've gotten past that. Apparently, how did she say? I was miserable and lost. Go back a couple years and watch my video that I made trying to cope with the holidays. Coping with the holidays with depression. I think that's kind of how the title goes. Check out that video. Check out the video called Suicide Don't. Not my proudest moment, but I actually was very sad that day, and I wanted to use the depression to make a message about suicide, so I keep it up even though I look hideous. Most people look hideous when they're sad, really sad, but I tend to look even more hideous than most people when I'm sad. So I try not to look sad so much, you know? But anyway, okay, so please do not pray for atheists to turn to Christ. That's like praying for somebody to jump off a cliff and, you know, and impale themselves on sharp rocks below, because that's kind of how I look at it, you know. Why would you want to wish that on anybody, to become so indoctrinated and convinced that they're flawed from birth, and that they can't be good without a crutch? That's just what I want to convince my good friends to feel like. You know, so anyway, this is all about getting to some notes that I received from somebody under this video. Please do not pray for atheists to turn to Christ. Of course, this person actually did during her preaching sermon that she felt that she was entitled to leave on my channel. During her sermon, she, of course, told me that she would pray for me, even though I specifically say right in the video and in the title of this video, please do not pray for atheists to turn to Christ. Which I find to be incredibly patronizing when somebody knows you're an atheist and they know that you not only are an atheist, but you are offended by a religion that you find to be vile and hateful, to then nonetheless, it's like they have to have the last word. Oh, I'll pray for you. Gee, really? After we've already gone through, how many minutes was this video? She probably actually never watched it. The video was 10 minutes and 9 seconds. Obviously, this was back in July 2012, before I started getting into these really long videos. Apparently I was a lot. Okay, you know, and it's still loading. I don't know what it is with this computer, but this is my new computer. It's almost as slow as the old computer now, so I just must be like the crappiest computer user on the planet, because I can single-handedly make a perfectly fine computer work like shit in just a matter of months. Anyway, she wrote me some notes, and rather than make you listen to me blather on about the notes that I can't read yet, I'm going to make this in this little bit and come back when the notes are up. So I kind of give up. I'm not able to find any more of the posts that she wrote me. I don't know why, but with the new system, with the emails coming through Google instead of YouTube, you know, you go click on the little bell at the top where the little red number is. It says how many new messages you have, and then you see your message, and then it's like they just disappear after that. You can't go back and read them again. Very annoying. And you don't see your messages under inbox anymore on YouTube. Very annoying. So yes, I can't really repeat all the things that she said to me, but you kind of get the idea, I think, from what I've written. This person goes to other channels and basically judges them all as either lost and miserable or following a devil religion, just because they don't believe the same stuff that she does. I've been accused by this person as being lost and miserable, which, is amazingly funny to me, because I'm in a situation where I should be lost and miserable right now. I lost my job. I've lost most all of my friends that I cared about. Had to find out that most of those people that I cared about don't give a rat's ass for me. I was nothing to them. They were all fake friendships. I had to find all that out. I still don't have a mother. I have a mother, but mentally she's not here anymore. I'm on unemployment. I'm not able to find a job instantly like I have in the past when I've been on unemployment. So there's a lot of reasons why I should be totally miserable and lost right now, but I'm not. I'm enjoying the break. I'm enjoying just being by myself. I'm not really on the meds anymore because I can't afford them, and I'm doing okay. And so far so good. First time in my life, I'm more than halfway through my life. I feel like I'm discovering who I am, and I'm discovering myself, and it feels really good. And for the first time, I'm able to spend a whole day here at home by myself sometimes, and it's fine. I can spend a whole week of days like this all by myself at home, and I'm fine with that. I like being alone. I never thought in a million years I would be able to say that. I don't need the crutch anymore of thinking that there's some imaginary friend at my side all the time because I can't stand being alone. I don't need that anymore. I am happier now than I can even remember being happy. And it's 6 days away from Christmas. I should be miserable thinking, I didn't get to have anybody at Thanksgiving. I was all by myself. For my birthday, I just went out to a movie with 2 friends, so I didn't have a big party. I didn't have anything like that. Christmas, 6 days from now, have absolutely nothing, Am I broken up about it? Not so much. I'm used to it. I'm okay with it. I see the world with perspective now. I understand that there's different chapters in life, and some chapters have a lot of people in them and other chapters don't. And maybe those chapters that don't have so many people in them, there's a reason for that. We're to learn something from that. It's a part of growing ourselves as human beings. And that's what life is all about, is discovering ourselves. And I really think the reason I'm so behind at discovering who I am is because I walked under this stupid persona for such a huge chunk of time. This persona created by my mother and this religion that made me walk around feeling all the time that I could never be good enough. So anyway, I'm sorry for picking on this lady. I try not to go looking for people to pick on, but this person came to my channel and preached at me and told me, a complete stranger, how sad and lost I was, and it rather offended me. And then finding that what she does on other people's channels, people like this offend me. People like this need to understand that, your religion is not the good religion and everybody else is evil. I'm sorry, but your religion is just as made up as every other religion. And there are denominations of Christianity that are hardcore, and there are denominations of Christianity that have come up with their own idea of what Jesus is, and he's peaceful and loving, and they don't even look at the Bible and what the Bible says. Same with Islam. There are denominations, or whatever the Muslims call them, that are hardcore, and then there are denominations of Islam, that, you know, it's a peaceful religion, and that's what they think. You know, it's all on what you read and what you interpret, but really the biggest difference between Christianity and Islam is how closely they look at the Old Testament and follow God's law. Christianity doesn't. Christianity is just, it has very little to do with the Bible, actually. The fact that Christians run around and say that God is against abortion is the biggest indication to me that they know jack shit what's in their own Bible. So, anyway, if you've been watching, thank you. Bye!